we've got joyful education for you today at Trinny London. We are with Florrie White, who is a wonderful makeup artist that many of you have seen on our feed, and she does beautiful British women like Rosamund Pike, like Gillian Anderson, Alexa Chung, Michelle Dockery, but just women who sort of epitomise that clean makeup. That's what I'm saying. You love clean makeup. You're not a pile runner.
I want the makeup to be, because I work with a lot of actors, my sort of theory is you are the main star and your makeup is your co-stars. So you're not walking to room with people saying, oh, I like a green eyeshadow. You walk into rooms like, wow, you look amazing. They don't even ask. They think you've got a glow. Every individual feature is enhanced, but we're not giving away the secrets. So I think there is a difference between technical makeup, which we can do with all these eyeliners, but then we can have fun as well and be fearless, play with colour. I think there is still a stigma about blue and green on eyes from the 70s, 80s. But no, it's beautiful. Think of it as putting light. Think of it as drawing out the light in your eyes, the colours in your eyes.
Love
and
that.
have fun. And these are so, I have to compliment you, these are brilliant eyeliners. So I'm 50 and my eyes begin more and more sensitive as I get older.
Yeah.
My eyes don't water, the product doesn't move, they're easy to blend. You don't have to carry a sharpener because there's one inbuilt. They're brilliant.
Thank you so much. I'm going to start off with some things here because Florrie and I both are, this is just, you know, there are many people watching now who have 20/20 vision. But for those of you who don't and doing things like eyeliner, this I got out of her kit. It's by Beauticate, B-A-U-T-I-C. Beautifect, sorry. And it's a 5-time mirror. Now, even if somebody has good eyesight and they're 30, just doing things when you're doing a magnifying mirror, especially something detailed like this, it means that to anyone else, it will be utterly perfect. And I think that's an important thing.
However, with eyeliners, I want to say it doesn't have to be perfect. So you see on Instagram, you see all these perfect, so someone 2/3 with a perfect, beautiful eye, that's art. But on real people in real life, you don't have to try and achieve that. And you're going to be animated. So again, it's not about the eyeliner, even though it's drawing out everything. It's about you, and practice does make perfect, but perfect isn't essential.
Great. But I'm just also going to say a few things that I really want to learn because I always do it different ways, and you can, as we go, remember these two off. So, like I look at some people who are sort of slightly influenced, and they will pull their eye open and they will bring out and pull back in. Other people go from out in, other people go out one way, in the other. So what is the best way I want to just get into too?
Well, I think it depends on the shape you're going with and also your skin. And definitely as I got older, I will pull the skin, I will do the colour, then I wait for the skin to go back into place. And I don't panic and freak out that I've got older skin. Then you just fill it in. You be kind to yourself as you do it. Kindness and patience and practice.
Great. Okay.
And great products.
So what are we going to start with?
Well, first of all, so talking about like technical makeup tips and tricks, I want to go straight for Levy. And first of all, I want to put it in your waterline. Because with that, you're opening out the eyes and adding the light into the eye. You're defining your lash line.
So this is the champagne shade, which we're going to use inside the eye.
Inside the eye, and it immediately cuts any redness. So that takes away, I can't find mine, even with my very strong eye. I found it,
Got it, all right, fine.
So even...
This is not done, by the way, as an inner eye one, out of interest, because I might have that one coming at some stage in the next 6-9 months. But this is our sort of champagne coloured. So most people in the eye, in the inner corner, I mean, inside the tight, would you call it tight line still?
I never really called it tight line. That came up, just like I was put it with eyeliner in the waterline. Because I say on nearly every look I do, I always take like a highlighter.
And you put that inside?
Inside, and also in this inner corner here. So I think with eyeliners, we're playing with light and shadow, so I always put it in this inner corner here as well.
Okay. And that's also where it can get darker over time. I always find you get that slight blackening just on that inner. A lot of people, when they have dark circles, and they say, I got dark circles, but in fact, this is dark and that isn't. And if you make that lighter, then everything else looks better.
Absolutely, it's that little pocket that's forgotten. And that also opens out your eyes. And then if you're applying your dark eyeliner on the outer corner, it's more dramatic.
The contrast between the two. So you're going slightly above and slightly below, but like an inverted V?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
and you can apply directly, and then I just sort of melt it in.
Okay. We're just melting.
Yeah.
So just lightening up the red eye from a Monday
Yes.
morning.
And so I'll go for my classic. I've said for years, never go out without an eyeliner, because it can just, if you've got your natural
You
day.
say that? All right,
Yes.
that's great.
Because it can take you from, like, if you've gone to yoga or you've been in meetings, and suddenly get a text from someone saying, would like to come out for lunch, whip out your eyeliner.
All right, and you're going now with the brown, the
I'll go
rich
with
brown, which is
I mean,
Sabrina.
that is my classic. And I've always sort of said, let's go with brown, because it's,
Make sure they can see you.
okay, because
Yeah.
it's not as harsh as black.
So where are we going to put this
so
one?
I'm going to put it in the lower lashes. This is what I would normally do. So looking up, and you don't have to do it in one full swoop. You can just,
Back and forth.
well, no, just forth. I don't go back and forth. I do
So
little
you're going
flick,
oh,
flick,
flick
flick,
out,
flick.
flick out. Okay.
Because if you go back and forth, you can sometimes pull the skin back, and then you get a gap. And I can't stand the little gaps. Like, I don't think there should be.
Mind the gap you're doing.
Mind
yes,
the
all
gap,
right.
and don't leave. So there should no skin be seen between the roots of the lashes and the colour, because that again is giving away your.
And you're going right in from here to there.
I
You're not
have.
starting halfway. That's good. I just want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because then we will use all the colours, and then we can use darker, but we still keep the nice brown there.
Okay. And then in the corner here, you're going
Yeah.
right to the inner corner.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and it's like sort of gone past the lash line.
Yeah.
Because we've got different shaped eyes as well. So mine sort of come down, but I still follow the lower lash line up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go on the top inner and the top eyelid.
So like this, like
Yes.
that, or
Yeah.
have I gone too far up?
No, that's good.
Okay.
I would just make yours a bit more smudgy.
All right. So more.
Yeah, a little more. Because it's lovely. This is like of the rich brown. It's got a little shimmer to it,
Yeah.
so it's soft. And I always think team
okay.
them with a black mascara.
All
then
right.
I will going to go looking up to the corner. So you really work with this. And when I'm working with models, I up, down, look up, look
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
So looking up to what's
The
this? My
hand,
left.
Yeah. We're going to do what now?
Really?
Do it so they can see what we're doing. Yeah.
Really in that corner.
Oh, inside the lash line.
But it's just inside.
Okay.
And so here, you're elongating your eye. And then I'm going to,
So I'm going in the corner, but not outside.
yeah, not outside.
Okay.
And that is sort of more technical. You're defining your lash line, which is great. And then because we've got the
How
darkness
far in am I
there.
going, Florrie? How far in?
Yeah, that's good. Just like 1/3 in.
1/3 in. Great. Got
So
you.
here we have the highlight here. We have the dark smudginess.
Yeah.
And we've got the darkness here. And then we could go straight to this outer third. And that will give you like the sort of the wing in the cat's eye.
Okay.
So I have hooded.
Yeah, I'm a bit hooded.
Yeah, hooded and eyeliner. So we haven't got the, not blessed with the almond eye that you can just do the most beautiful sort of feline eye. We have to cheat it. So I look down, so you're making the skin taut, so you're using your face to help you. So stretch up your brows, then look down with your mirror. And first of all, I'm going to go on the... Sorry, I was trying not to talk because I'm resting on my chin.
Yeah.
And again, I'm flicking, I'm not doing one line.
Okay.
I get to this little corner, and I'm going to fill it, and I fill in the little hole,
So they can see what you're doing, yeah.
and I always fill in this little gap here, where the top and the lower lash is, and then constantly looking at the mirror. It's good to have a small mirror and a big mirror, so you can constantly check where you're going. And then I look into the mirror and see if I didn't have this flap of skin, where the line would be coming out. And I'm going to do a little dot and then taut again, and you draw the line. Because you're going to cheat the illusion that when your eye is open.
So where am I drawing the dot, Florrie? Because I'm now a bit lost. So I've gone down here. But
Yes.
then I've gone way too far down. All right, this is where you've got to explain the technical.
Yeah.
Because there's people out there who are just as silly as me. So
Okay,
I've just gone very far down.
Yes.
So
you've gone down. So if you look down, and can you look in the see what
yeah,
I'm doing?
yeah.
So, and then look straight ahead, and then you see the lower lash line, and then look into the mirror for me, and look into the mirror, and so it would be there. So I'm going to do a dot there. I'm actually left-handed, but I think it is.
Yeah.
And then look down, and I'm going to hold the skin, and from that dot, I'm drawing
down
directly-
towards the lash line.
not to the edge of the lash line, to where it naturally takes the trajectory. It's not going to be mathematical,
Yeah.
but from that dot, and then you just fill in
Okay.
this triangle. And then look straight ahead. You see, we've got the wing.
Yeah. Okay.
Which then, after I've added that, I would maybe then
clean it up
from underneath.
yeah,
Yes.
So I'll clean up.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little
Let's
wet
see. We've
wipe
got a little cleanser.
with a little cleanser. Here we have got it.
Right.
Yes. Little cleanser.
Thank you. So again, always a little Q-tip. I like the ones from Muji, tiny, and they don't come in plastic.
Yeah.
And then if I was you, then look up,
Yeah.
clean it up, and then look down, and then look down at this bit, and then you clean and pull up, and then you just pull it up. So that's why don't get frustrated.
Yeah. Got it.
And so see if
So
you can do the other side.
Okay, so it's the thing for me is the dot. So where I'm going to put the dot. So do I think of the dot first?
Yes.
And put it would I put it where I think the line should go
Yeah.
to?
Yes.
Okay. So,
But also it needs to be where the lower lash line would go if it was coming. Yes,
okay,
exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So
right.
if that was being extended,
Yeah.
and then you can see it would go directly up to here.
Yeah.
And you do the dot.
I got the dot there. So
Yeah.
then I'm going to go
Yeah.
here.
And from the
hang
dot-
on, let me just do my little
Yeah.
inside. Like that.
And then
Yeah.
from the dot, and I would hold the skin. I can hold the skin if you can look in the
Yeah,
mirror.
okay.
Hold the skin.
Yeah, and I'm going to go from the dot back into my line.
Yeah, not to the edge of the lashes, just to where it goes. Yes, exactly.
Sort of-
And then you fill in the triangle. And then to there. And then that's your triangle. Great. And you just need to clean your line, which again...
So I need to hold my skin. This is
Yes.
the trick. I have to
Holding.
hold my skin.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I want to make sure it just behaves.
Yeah, because it's alive, your skin. It's like moving. And it's, as you're older, it's not as taut as it would be.
No, I've made
So
mine
there's
a
some-
bit too thick, but I'm going to.
But that's fine. Yeah. You
Yeah.
just clean it up, and that's what we do. We spend not hours, but I spend a lot of time on skin at work, and then it's the line, and it's applying, looking from directly to their face, getting them to look into the mirror, and that's what you have to do yourself. Apply.
I think it's that thing I love of putting the dot where
Yeah.
the natural line would go up,
Yes.
and then placing the dot. That's my very takeaway tip here.
And you hold and bring it down. Sometimes I have to let the skin then readjust, and then you fill in any little gaps that there could have been. So we are using, I think this is Sabrina Rich Brown. With my
Yeah, we're
glasses
using
on,
Sabrina.
which I would say would be, I used to always say dark brown, because as you get older, black can be a little bit harsh, but then I still love black in the waterline, like a tight line.
So you would do black from this point in the
Well,
waterline
yes.
or not? Would you?
Yes, you could
Because I
do.
don't want to close my eye
Well, then
up.
you don't
I'm
have to
so
do that.
scared.
Yeah. Shh. Yes.
Okay.
Well, then don't.
Have we got questions at the Faith,
Oh,
as we're
yes,
going? Yeah.
we do.
Mhm.
So someone said, Florrie, you've
Yeah.
got glasses, they noticed.
Yes.
Is there
Yeah.
anything you would do differently for someone who's wearing glasses?
As in, they
As
wear
in they're going to put them on afterwards.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, no, because
Would you
hopefully
exaggerate it more because would you be able to see? I think you're going to see it
You
whether
still
you're wearing
see
glasses.
it.
I mean, if I put my glasses on and I had to wear
Yeah.
glasses, things. I'm. In fact, it's amplified more because
Yeah.
God, my glasses are filthy. Sorry, it's amplified more because you're having
the lenses.
the lenses amplifying. Especially if you're a minus, if you're a plus, you will see that a bit less, won't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't
Okay,
think
where are we
that's...
going from here then?
Well, so I think let's go play with colour.
Yeah.
Let's go, I don't know whether to choose Bonzo or Samantha. I love them both. So
Yeah.
you choose one and I'll take the other one.
Okay, I've done looks with Bonzo that I love, and I want to look at how I play with blue.
Okay.
So are we going to take off the brown
No,
strokes? We're
because
not.
that was another tip I want to say. If you are nervous of colour, then go with your brown and then you can put the colour over the top.
Okay.
And because these are such pigmented liners,
lines, yeah.
you can do that. And I think then you just take away the brown afterwards. So this is a nice stepping
Oh,
stone
this is
into
good.
getting
This is
the
like
colour.
we're sort of we're joining the dots.
Yes.
It's a way of like we have a template to work on.
Yes.
All right, great.
So
okay.
you said you were going blue.
I'm going to go with blue
Okay,
because
I
I've
should
done
think.
the green a lot and I've done a really washed out eye.
Lovely.
So I want to see what the blue does for me. 'Cause
Okay.
It's something that I don't want people who've done blue before, maybe in the 80s,
Yeah.
to do it the way they used to do it. This is all about if you're playing with these bright colours, how do you do it in a more modern way? That's the thing here. Okay.
So in the modern way, again, I would go back to my theory that you're not showcasing your eyeliner.
Yeah.
You're using it again to add light. So I think blue adds light to your eyes.
So what do I put it in the same place as we went before?
Yeah, we could do, but so you do that, and I'm going to do like quite a graphic eye, which
Oh, no, but I want to do that too.
Okay,
Let's do it
okay.
together. Sorry, I want to do a
Okay,
graphic eye,
so
yes.
then I want to do quite a smoky eye. So,
Because you can blend these out as well,
Yes.
and it's how much you use the colour to really blend out, because they'll set after a while, but there's a real, like with the green before, I've made a huge eye just with the green. So I want to do the same with the blue. So show me the graphic.
So then we've got the dots. We've given ourselves a basis here. So I'm raising my skin to hold it tight.
Yeah.
Going in, and then I'm going from the point, instead of going down to the lash line, I'm going to go over the socket.
Oh my goodness!
I know, don't be scared. It's like going down a ski slope. And so holding my breath while I do it.
Yeah.
And the corner. So
you're going over the whole of your
lid, the lid, and from the crease,
to
over
where?
the crease,
To
where the sort of the ending trajectory, and then I'm going to look up to the left-hand corner, and just match it up together, and then I fill that in with Bonzo. So Bonzo is after John, because this name was making me giggle, but it's after John, your makeup artist.
It's after John, my makeup
Green,
artist.
obviously.
I've gone too low, so I'm going to
Let's
just
see.
clean. No, it's all right. I'm just going to clean up a bit because I think I need to go higher. So I'm just going to go higher.
And as I said when I arrived, I went to the optician for 2.5 hours on Saturday. It was a very busy optician. And I did 2 different eyes and had to explain them to the opticians. But they were blowing air in my eyes, trying all the lenses. They lasted the whole time.
God, okay,
And it was,
well that is a good ad for it.
And I have mentioned that these are so good if you've got sensitive eyes. My eyes have not watered once. Sometimes if you can get away with wearing the eyeliner, and the next day you wake up and you can't wear eyeliner again for a few days. And I'm not just saying this is true. I've tested these and my eyes haven't watered once and they're sensitive. I stopped wearing makeup. So I've done the little eye, and that's going to be like a little smoky. And then let's get the brush. You can blend it out. So if you have just got your eyeliner in your pocket and you're suddenly invited somewhere glamorous, you can do your eyeline, or you can quickly create a smoky eye. So I'm now blending it a little bit so it's a bit softer. And then I want to go and get Charose and then do a bit more sort of arty and graphic. So we've got the green, we've got the brown on the eyes, and we've got the...
so is that the right... I mean, I feel you're going up more, whereas I've gone but thick at the end.
Let me see in here.
You see?
Yeah.
I feel...
Well, I think I need to blend mine a bit, and that's it. So that's it. I mean, if you start off to do something and it changes, then that's fine.
So you're filling in the whole bit
Yeah.
in between.
And now I'm blending it out so it's a bit more smoky. And again, no precision, but from afar, I'd look mysterious. Sorry, I'm just not doing
we love that.
Yeah, and that's why I think with eyeliner you can use it. You can use it technically, or you can use it to create something. Or make a statement.
I've literally, I know, but I've gone way too big.
But then you just blend it out, and I would then get the bigger brush. Let me get this brush.
Just having fun though, doing it. I have to tell you, that's the thing. So I'm just going to blend.
Yes,
I'm just
exactly,
going to blend,
that brush,
but I'm just going to blend out quite a lot.
Yeah, but just first of all, just blend out over your line here.
Oh, blend out the hardness of the line.
Yes, and that will be just so much softer, and you still want the intensity around the lash line because that's framing your eye, and that's going to bring out your the colours in your iris and stuff. So again, it's not about the graphic shape; it will be about your eye in the end.
But is it alright if I go higher, Florrie?
I don't think
you don't want to go.
I don't think
I don't
you
want to
should
go
go
higher.
higher.
So when you say I'm blending out, I'm
And I
not
think-
going up above the line.
But you can go over when you're blending. You can go at
Over the opening of my eye, so I can go up there a bit more.
Yes,
I can.
Yeah, you can't go over the edge of the line there
Okay.
and just soften it.
Okay.
And the pigment should just sort of be more sort of smoky, not blurry, but more smudgy. So what else is my... Yeah, so I've sort of blended mine out, which I like. And it's just sort of the smokiness, the smudginess, it's sort of lived in. I actually want to take my blue under the eye now.
Yeah, so I need to. So you're going to take your blue under the eye.
Yeah.
I've done a very different shape from you, so I need to just. I mean, this has just gone out of control.
No, but not written. I don't think it has. But one thing I have noticed is you have got some of the products back in that shadow, so you clean that out.
Yeah.
And then look up for me. And I'm just going to blend because I think, and that's it. That's it. You've lost sort of confidence about it. I need my
Yeah.
glasses. Not you.
Yeah, because I'm not sure how far up you want me to go.
I don't want to go any further up, but I just want to blend it in. So I'm just going to soften that. I'll just take that one off. And it's just blend. You can see, so you can see how easily they blend, and that's been on for quite a while.
Mm.
And I just take away the sharp corner there. So we've turned that into like a sort of a smoky eye. And that's what you do. So if you are trying to do a graphic line and it goes wrong, then that's fine.
Then it
you just
turns
go
into
smoky.
smoky eye. Okay.
And I still think we
All
can
right.
take it down.
And you wouldn't make such a point at the end here.
Well, I think mine's still quite
Yeah,
pointy.
yours is, but mine isn't. So I'm looking at yours in admiration, thinking mine's not.
But I've been doing this, I've been practicing for many years.
I know you have, but
So
I
it
want-
is all
I
about
want
practice.
to do perfect first go.
You can't do perfect first go, and that's it. It's about patience. So again, just a little bit of the cleanser, and that's softening it again. And it's something like that. So last night I was just playing with them, watching football, and I loved it. Sit and practice.
Playing with it, watching football.
Yeah. And I
Doesn't
don't
it
really
give
watch-
you that gives you an insight into Florrie's life? But
I don't really support
Yeah.
football, but one of my brothers is a huge Liverpool fan, so you know.
So you had to.
Family WhatsApp was going mad. I had to be involved.
yes, you do.
Football and eyeliner. That's the sort of.
Yeah, were you getting your brother to think about the eyeliner at the same time? Okay, so that's just blended out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's sort of we've gone away from eyeliner there,
All right,
but then
so
that's
I'm going
fine.
to do
So
now
I'm
on
gonna
this
clean
side a more
yeah.
graphic.
And I'm just,
going to try and do a more graphic look. Okay.
and so now I'm just going to cleanse
Would you
that.
ever just go right up and just make the blue everywhere?
No, well,
Because then it gets to. Then
Then
it's
I
not
think-
eyeliner. Then it's becoming a blue eyeshadow.
I think it's going to be a blue eyeshadow, and also you need to play with light and shadow. So you could blend it a lot, but I think you're really making sort of like, I think that's more sort of reference. I'd say I'd
Okay.
find that very sort of 60s, but never say never. Now that's probably all I'll do now. So that's putting my head, because that's it. It's nice to have rules, and it's nice to have tips and tricks, but then just play, see where it takes you. Individuality
That's a better
is
one
great.
I've done here.
Yes, beautiful. And also,
Proud of that.
you will find your eyes are different. So one is always going to be perfect, and the other not so. But
How
that's
much
fine.
should I then join up here underneath? You know,
Right.
do you see what I mean? How much should I be joining?
Right. I find there's a little hole.
Yeah.
So the edge of the eye.
Just
I
see it now.
feel
I
that
see it
little,
now.
fill
Yeah,
that little
okay.
tiny bit.
And going back in towards the eye is better.
Yes. Or you can just sort of dot it or sort of scribble a little
Yeah.
circle.
Okay.
Scribble. I don't like to use that, but I don't think. Yeah. Don't be scared of them.
And then you're just putting it halfway and out. You're not going to do the blue right on the inside, are you?
No.
No. Okay, so that's good. So the brown has given you the soft line, and then the colour takes over.
So it's we're using the natural eye, we're following the natural lines of our eyes.
Yeah.
So the roots of the lashes, the socket, and again, lighter in the corner, darker in the edge. Unless you want to do like a real fashion statement, then you know, you can do it loads of different shades. A real point with the black with the Charose in the corner. I grab the
Okay,
Charose
let's do that.
here.
Yes, I want to do
Shall
that.
we
I want to do
Okay.
it, yes. Because I'm
then
really
that's-
proud of this eye, so I want to
Very
keep
good.
going. All right.
Okay.
Faith, any questions whilst we're
Yes,
doing this? First of all,
yes.
where are we going to put the black, and then we'll take their questions. Yes.
Okay, so the black, the Charose, I am. So in my eye here, we've got the two water lines that meet here. Then you have this little, it's not a tear duct. Is it a tear duct? I'm not a doctor. But so here, I'm going to do a line, another little dot, and just take it. So this is going to open out my eye a little, extend it.
So you're going on the in-between of the inside and the outside, aren't you?
So what it's quite Varushka.
Let me see.
So it's a real
Ah,
point.
all right,
So this,
okay.
what I would say, would be to like, you know, 50th or 60th birthday. You're really dramatic here.
So top and bottom, just on the outside of the line.
Sort of like a tiger or a leopard. I do love to look at animal pictures to find, you know, you see their natural lines. So that's what we're doing. We're creating natural lines. So you're going, again, always be guided by the natural architecture of your eyes. And you can correct things. That's why I've done the light and the wing. But first of all, let your face be your guidance.
Top and bottom there. And then how far in are you going to do?
Just to where the lashes start.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
but more?
But you could do a little bit more. You haven't met where the lashes start to get darker, I can see a little gap there.
Okay, all right.
So
I'm
fill
gonna
that
do
in.
Yeah, I'm going to fill that in. Oh, I see. Okay.
You see how easily they go on. While Trinny's catching up, I'm just gonna. I then want to just add a little darkness here to balance it out. In fact, I'm going to go in the bottom waterline again.
Are you going right into the bottom waterline now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't have to. I'll do that, and you keep yours clear because you said you don't want your eyes to sort of get smaller.
Do you think it does make eyes get smaller?
Well, it does, but also depending on the colours, the black. Hopefully, my eyes look very green.
Yeah, your eyes look very green. That's
Thank
the
you.
thing, because I want to have, there's a mixture between closing out your eyes versus getting intensity of colour. How do you stop, Florrie? This
I
is
never
the
have
thing.
stop. But stop what?
No, how do you stop transference? So if I'm doing the waterline here
Yeah,
in the black and
Yeah.
building that up,
yeah.
how do I stop it going on the bottom? Because it will just, I will open and close my eye and then it will go on the bottom. And
Yeah.
then generally what I do is
Clean
I
it
just
up.
take that and clean it. And then once it's transferred there, once it's set, it won't transfer again. So
Yeah.
then I'm not worried about it.
So, because it's the excess that's going on
Yeah.
to the bottom.
Yeah.
So, blink a few times.
Yeah.
Remove the cotton bud with a little bit of product, a tiny bit of product,
Yeah.
because when it closes again, you don't want to take it from the top.
Yeah.
And then dry it. I'd say like 3
that.
blinks.
Yeah,
And
because
you're
then that's
setting
taken
it.
that off and I'm setting it.
You've set it.
All right, there.
So what else were we going to do?
I like that.
Yes.
That's nice, that. So tell me something. One thing I'd love to learn to do is
Yeah.
quite technical.
Okay.
Should we take off one eye and do this?
Okay.
It's the
I
thing
think
when
I'm
you know
done.
it's sort of like below strong here and above there. You know, it's just one is above and the other's below.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the eyeball is where they switch. So you have sort of dark line and then dark line. Like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
You know,
okay.
that kind of thing.
Right, I think I know that.
But
kind
you
of
had
thing.
another idea you were thinking about when we were doing this.
Oh
So
gosh, now I'm just overwhelmed with all the.
All right.
Let me look at the colours again. What colours do we use? Chantel bronze
We've
shimmer.
got the bronze shimmer.
Okay, so let's get the bronze shimmer. And I don't think I've got much on this eye.
Yeah. I'm going to just take off what I've got.
Okay.
So I'm totally clean. All right.
So I'm not really sure if I've understood this. I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to quickly do while Trinny's cleaning up. I'm just going to quickly do like an everyday enhancement of your eyes. It's not about making a statement with your eyeliner. So you see, I've lined it, and you don't have to start right in the inner corner there. You can start from your lash line there, and it's just a really soft line right on the roots. And that just brings out your eye, and then I sort of do that because mine comes down. But you see, that is just a defined eye.
I see.
And then
So you've just done it
it's
just
like
on
a
the lash
technical,
line.
just on the lash line at the top. And that's
Okay.
basically enhancing your lash line, which is then framing your face. So again, it's about you, the eye.
And you've just done it with
I did it with the, is it Chantel?
Chantal,
Yeah.
which is our bronzy shade.
So basically, I mean, that's why I said that would be my class that I've been wearing for like 20 years. So, right, so we've got the brown
And
there.
you're not doing an eye. You're
There's
not
no
making.
flick.
There's no flick or anything. It's
There's no
literally
flick.
just in your tight line.
This is a classic, quickly making yourself look presentable. Enhancing yourself, the best version of yourself. So soft to use. And the brown works with every eye colour.
Yeah.
So that's...
But you're doing it with bronze or with brown?
Bronze.
You're doing it with bronze.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Because then again, it's sort of adding light to your eye. So I'm trying to understand the 2/3 and 2/3, what you were saying. So I probably would not...
Well,
do
it's
that,
sort of
would I?
when I see people who do kind of, it's low here and then it goes up there. So it's not that they've done bottom and top
Yeah.
the same thickness.
Yeah.
They've sort of done strong here
Yeah.
on the bottom and then strong there on the top. And the eyeball in between is when it switches from bottom to top.
Okay. Well, let's try. I think so. Again, let's go for a darker shade then. Should I go and give you Samantha?
Yeah.
'Cause that just makes me immediately feel sexy from Sex and the
Okay,
City.
yeah, we like that.
So I'm
yeah.
going to look up, and
Just going to there.
and these are
Clean
great.
that up.
This is quite still pointed. This one, even though I have used a lot. And don't forget you got the little sharpener at the end. Because one of my taglines was never leave home without an eyeliner. But there's no point, pun intended, of leaving, no point of having an eyeliner if you don't have a sharpener.
Yeah, which is infuriating, which is why
Yeah.
everyone is retractable.
Well done. Yeah, less to carry, less to think about.
And one can always make that point with the sharpener and also with just a Q-tip, because I actually think making the point is about afterwards.
Yeah.
That.
And you
yeah.
could
So
also then.
what colour now are you doing?
So I've gone Samantha.
You've gone navy. So
Yes.
what am I going to do? Dark brown with this or black?
I say brown, dark brown.
Dark brown.
And then we could do
Okay.
some enhancements with black. So here, so I've gone from the right in the triangle in the corner
Yeah.
to just the outside of my iris. I'm glad it's in the opticians. I was
Yeah,
looking at the
okay,
eyeball.
got it,
I
yeah.
can't think of anything. And then I am going to. So what I would do, see if I could do it without my mirror. Just hold. I would hold my skin up, and again you can see the natural way if your face was less saggy.
Darling, your face
Hold
is
it up.
saggy.
Let me see if I can. Oh, I think I need to hold the mirror, and I'm going to tilt. So again, holding the mirror, I'm tilting and looking down, and I'm just going to.
You tilt to get it the right position.
You change your position a lot. That's like you're working with your piece of art, saying you make a bit of pottery, you're moving around to manipulate it.
Starting with the dot though again, are you?
Well, I was going to, then I just went straight to the lash line. And mine comes down, so then I always have to clean up afterwards. So Q-tip, a little bit of the remover, the enzyme balm cleanser, which is good because it's got a good slip on it. And then look down, taut, eyebrows up, and pull up. Don't go. I never really go back and forth.
Okay, you don't.
I
Right,
only ever
Yeah.
movement upwards. I think that also gives your face like natural effluage, lymphatic drainage. Up, 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 just draws everything up.
Okay, so now I'm going to get the little cleanser. Faith, have we got questions, darling?
Yes, so someone said, have you got any advice for eyeliner for someone with really round eyes?
Yes, so round eyes will embrace the colour. And so if they're really round, I mean, you could do everything, embrace the shape of your eyes. I would say, though, if you're sort of, round eyes are very open, so that's beautiful. So I think you could play with the Levy champagne shimmer on the inner side, and then you put the darkness on the outer side. That's going to change their shape a little more, the favourite shape, eye shape of the world, the almond. That will make them slightly more almond. Light on the inner corner, dark on the outer side, and sweep up. And play, and then embrace it's great. You can play with loads of colour if I was you. I would do the blues and the greens on the lid. And so round eyes so open when you're talking and animated, you get the flash of the colour, but that would sort of look like light and sparkle. I think with the blues and greens in your eyes, it's like adding light to your face.
I like this. I think I like this one.
Yes, very good, yes.
Yeah.
I think that's lovely.
Yeah.
I would, maybe would you make it thinner on the bottom, but not if you
I
like
think
that,
it's a little. I
fine.
think it's a bit too thick at the bottom. It's
I think
dragging
that just-
my eye down. Yeah,
that's the
so I'm
only
just
bit
gonna
I would
make that
say.
a little bit thinner.
That seemed
Yeah.
more like a statement as opposed to enhancing your eye,
Yeah.
which is absolutely fine.
But it's dragging my eye down a bit
Yeah.
too, and I don't want to make my eyes look tired. I want it just to enhance the shape, because I do think there's many women, exactly what you were saying, Florrie. So you want to pretend you have almond-shaped eyes.
Yeah, everyone does. That
it's
is
what
the
we do
ultimate.
to most make ourselves feel that.
Yeah, I've always been holding out for pot bellies and hooded eyes to come in fashion. I just don't think they ever will. It's fine, but I will embrace what I have. So I've just given a little. So on the outer we've got from the inner corner. This is for the sweeping easy eye. The inner corner to the edge of the iris, and then I came from the outside in to the other side of the iris.
Got it. Okay.
So this is more like a friendly smoky eye, whereas I think this is a bit like a dramatic woman storms into bar and seduces
exactly.
everyone.
It's
Whereas
like
this is like friendly.
Okay, so this is my dramatic woman storms into bar and mesmerises everyone, and this is my friendly. I just love that combination.
I always like to put a scenario because I like that. I do like a scenario. I think, as I was saying, I like rules, like the foundational rules, but then play with them. You can do whatever you
Can we
want.
finish off with, we want to do a full-on smoky eye and we're using eyeliner
Yes,
to do it.
great.
Can we do that? So I'm going to take off the navy I've got this side.
Okay,
But
I'll
can
do
we
that because that's
perhaps
easy for
with the sort of, I know you picked out Moon and Star, but if we actually want to do a smoky eye and we were maybe using colour to make our eyes quite smoky, can we just do that whole look?
As in, so with the eyeliners
Using
or with
brown
it
and
eye
black.
to eye?
Yeah, and maybe a sort of brown eye shade.
Yes, I mean that is the classic year 2000 J-Lo. That was
Yeah,
what-
all right. Something though that feels modern. I don't want to
Yeah.
feel retracted.
Oh no, definitely not.
But
But-
something that makes me feel I'm doing a smoky eye.
Gorgeous cool girl smoky eye.
Yeah, cool girl, modern day, effortless smoky eye, using eye shades as well.
Okay.
So do you want brown eye shades?
Yes, please, with a bit of sparkle, I
A
think.
bit of sparkle. So I'm going to give you either some Empress or some Desire.
I know Empress very well. I love
Okay.
Empress.
Or we could do also Desire, which I don't know if you do know, but so Desire is like this. There.
Nice,
like
yeah.
that.
Okay.
And Empress obviously is more, some of you have all these shades, is more the bronziness.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
that.
I like
But we
all
could
of them.
also do a bit of Faith, which is just
Oh, I know
plain.
yes.
You know. Or we could
gosh.
do a kind of greeny chariot or a browny bronzy. Like this.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm really into brown. Let's do Chalice. I think it's like.
Challenge Magician is how I do my smoky eyes.
Oh, do
normally.
you?
Yeah.
So
but
do you want to
that
do
might be
different
too
colours
light.
then?
No, but I usually do that and that. But it's not, to me, that's not dark enough to do a smoky eye. So
Okay.
what do we do to
So
get
then
that
I'm
smoky?
going for Faith. I would like to go for Faith and Charose, I think. Can
Okay,
we do
so
that?
we're going to do Faith, which is just a very cool brown with nothing extra to it. And then to bring in a bit of the bronziness, we could then do some little, the sort of bronze shimmer as well.
Yeah,
okay.
the rich brown.
Yeah. So we got
Sabrina and Chantal. And then I would
a bit of
also,
Charose.
I would still go back to the Levy, right?
Okay, we're going to start with Levy again,
Again,
in a corner.
in a corner,
Okay.
taking all out into that, purpley shadow that you can get.
Yeah, getting rid of that purple shadow.
Yeah. And just
Okay.
sort of basically, it's not in the waterline, it's just in that little socket there, triangular
Yeah.
socket.
Yeah.
Then, let's start with Faith. I have to use a spatula. And should we do fingers or should we do the...
I don't mind. I like doing fingers.
Yeah,
but
like warmth. So I've put the product on the back of my hand because I like how your body warmth warms it up, and then I find, I'm just going to blot that off a little bit. Then I find it really melts into your skin and blends.
So you put it on the back of your hand first,
Yeah, I
a big
do.
chunk. Yeah.
And
like
ring
that.
finger, yeah, you've got your ring finger,
Yeah.
because that doesn't feel... And this is really easy, you can do it, like,
And we're going to go
at your
right on the
desk.
bird's eye from the inner corner.
Yeah, and again, I've tilted my head up, looking down, so my skin is taut, and I'm not going back and forth.
You're
I'm
just
pressing and
going out.
moving out. And so again, you can feel the lash line, so make sure it's right into the lash line, and you can feel your socket, so be guided by the natural architecture of your face. And then I'm going to get another little application from the back of my hand and just make a little more darkness, pressing in that sort of outer corner, in between the socket and the lash line. I can really feel that there's my socket. I'm just pushing my eyeball out. So you push your eyeball out and really get it in the socket. And so,
I direct my eyeball over there and it goes more in the...
yeah.
How high up should we go for
I've
it
only
to?
gone 2 socket at the moment, and I would like it to set a little bit, and then I'll blend it out. Or actually it hasn't, because it's on the pad on my finger, but it's also there. It's sort of naturally just gone over the socket, and it's softer. I'm quite happy with that already. But let's keep going. And I'm going to show you how quickly I'll just do the other one quickly as well.
See, I always go a bit too high up.
No,
You see
not
what
at
I mean?
all. I'm blender's a bit further up.
Okay.
And I think you've got more of a solid line where I have melted it more.
Yeah, you melt a lot because your eye is more hooded.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of eye exercises.
Have you? I
setting
do
it up
see.
a
I
bit.
do. I admit, I do lie in bed watching you and Natalie
Yeah.
exercise, and then your
But
face
I
is
do
like,
the
oh.
eye ones. I've
I'm
been
just-
really
yeah.
trying to pull it up, my eyelid.
Well, that's what I need to do, because otherwise I'm going to Turkey to get
Okay.
to get the little thing. I'm
No,
not going to
I
do
think
that.
Turkey is scary.
Yeah, I will never do that.
Yeah.
But so now I've gone to pick up the Sabrina, the rich brown, and it's gliding over the eye-to-eye product. Looking down, and I'm just doing small little flicks.
Flicks going outwards.
Yeah, I went in first, and I'm going out, looking down. So the mirror's here. Help
Just
yourself by
flicking,
looking down.
flicking. Okay.
So it's not a full solid line. But you can do that. I mean, let me see if I go like this, I would hold my skin if I was doing this, but I'm holding the mirror. As I've done little flicks, and then you can smooth it over with a line. Well, I'm still not going for a line. I'm just doing short little movements.
So you do a tiny flick and then just go to it further out.
Yeah. And then here's that little hole I like to fill in Because that's the darkness. I really like that darkness in there.
Underneath.
Yeah, and then I'm going to look up, and I'm only going to put the Sabrina from the outer corner just 1/3 in, so back into the edge of the iris.
Yeah.
Because that is going to make it a little feline, a little cat eye.
So 1/3 in, so I'm going to take off what I've already got there, which is a
Underneath.
bit further.
Yes.
I'm only getting 1/3 in, okay.
The outer third. And then use your finger clean, and you can pull up like that.
Okay.
And let's do the other side quickly.
But still those little flicks.
Yeah, especially the skin otherwise folds onto itself, and you get little gaps which you can go over. But I think people get frustrated when they try and do the one line and they think they can't do it. But just do it in small steps, small flicks. I've got a bit of blue under this eye, but I'll take that off.
We've got a few comments from some concerned contact lens wearers.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Concerned contact lens wearers.
Alexa Chung wears and I've worked with her nearly 20 years, and I do forget about her poor contact lenses. Yes,
So
what are their questions?
What do you do then, I suppose, I think?
Softer. You just do more gentle. And I would say, can you apply your makeup with a magnified mirror first, then add your contacts? That's what happens sometimes as well. I'll do a client's makeup without the contact lenses, and they're so used to putting their contact lenses in, that's how you do it. But you would need your magnified mirror.
Yeah, some people have their contact lens in quite a long time, so...
All right, so if you've had them in all day, then you just have to be gentle and soft, I think, on your skin. You can feel your pressure, so work with what you can take, but never, always a soft touch to get an intense finish.
So we're putting more colour on the outside, Florrie, than
Yes.
on the inside of the main colour, and then blending it out.
Yes, because again, that is going to give us the much desired feline almond shape. Let me just put my glass on so I can see.
So am I still doing the dot a little bit above and bringing down back until the dot?
Yeah, can you just, yours is looking beautiful, so clean, tight, yeah, very nice. And just turn to, and you turn to this side as well, I loved, and look down, beautiful.
But I want to get it more like sort of like
Smudgy.
that. Yeah, so how
Well,
am I going to do that?
Well, because I think you've kept it, so you could add a bit more colour up here, just blend it out
Okay.
with Faith.
Yeah, all right.
And then we've got to go to Charose.
And
To
we're
get-
going to make the black.
Yeah.
The black. Okay.
And then I always link it, and as soon as I say always, I change my mind, but I generally always would match this with black mascara.
We can finish off with some.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go, I'm now on Charose, and I'm just,
So where are you putting Charose now, the black one?
I'm going to do it in the sort of the corner, so here, so right, the outer third of the top lash line, and then I'm going to do, this is a quick little cheat as well, I'm just going to smudge it
Yeah.
from, so where that dot would have been, I'm going to smudge it across the socket line, then it's immediately a little bit darker, and then I would blend that in. So if you've been wearing brown eyeshadow all day, what you can do, and if it's still there, you can just go straight in with your Charose and just put it over the top, and you're just adding the darkness there. And I do want to use, or you can use your finger and smudge. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. We just want the effect.
So it's just about right in that corner we want to be darker.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Okay.
And again, remember, so I'm looking in here, I'm looking in my mirror, and I'm checking.
Yeah.
And just check, but also remember, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay.
So this is like the sort of the cheat.
That we like the cheek.
So now
don't
I've started just doing it from the outer corner. This, I'm just going sort of how I innately do it. Is it innate? I think I might
we?
be on,
Innately. Yeah.
I think I'm on Samantha actually, which is dark enough, but I've now got Charose.
Okay.
And just that little triangle, create the darkness and melt. So a real smokiness. And you can see how you can use them as eyeliners, and that's sort of showing how you can smudge it in. They work beautifully over the eye as well. They stay in place. Gosh, I'm going to have to take myself for lunch after this.
You are, darling. It's looking all so sexy, and that's That's what I think I love, Florrie, about eyeliner.
Oh, I thought you say about me.
Well, I love that about you. You are so sexy. You're
Thank you.
naturally sexy. That's a given. But I just like the way that it makes you feel a bit sexy.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
But also, I love the idea that eyeliner was originally created to protect the eyes and from spirits and stuff. So it's also a protection.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, tell me that. I want to know that.
And
history.
in India, and I think it's India, Afghanistan, and Pakistan, they put eyeliner on the children's eyes. Have you ever been there and seen these beautiful children?
And why are they doing it?
To ward off spirits and stuff. So I think it gives you a real confidence. That's your fear. That's your fearlessness. It's like you're giving yourself a protection.
Yeah.
And the first sort of eyeliners was people used to. I think it's only like in the last 100 years that eyeliners have been about. The first smoky eyes were created with petroleum and soot, which.
Petroleum and soot.
Yes.
The combination.
So that's, I think there was one episode, I think it was Tara Palmer Thompson, the first series I'm Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. She did eyeliner with the soot from the fire. I think she's the only one who's ever done that, and I was just thought, brilliant.
That's so brilliant. She was brilliant.
She was brilliant.
Yes.
So what else? See then...
So I've now taken Maisie, BFFI, because I wanted to clean up under my
Yes.
eyes. So I did think, I got to that stage, let me just find here so I can give Isabella, I can give you Isabella, which is to clean up underneath.
Yeah, and that's what you... And also, if you're nervous and you're going out and you've done a bit of practice, but on the night, do your eyes first before your foundation and concealer. I mean, there's not much foliage at all, but just in case there is. And then also, if you take away the shadows like you're doing, I'm going to see if the same shade that works on me. That, again, is just bringing out the darkness under the eyes. So we've got the dark smoky eye. We've taken out a bit of the shadow with Levy, the champagne shimmer, and then a little bit of concealer. Look up, and I'm just taking that shadow away. And taking this shadow away is, again, going to draw out the warmth
Of that.
of the colour, the intensity of the darkness. So that's also, so again, it's going back to playing with light and shadow. You want to be in control of the shadows. So you take the shadows away from the inner corners that opens out the eyes. You do the darkness on the outside, lightness in the inner corners that wings out the eyes. And then also, make sure you balance it with a cheek colour, and then it's lovely to add your candlelight or starlight.
Okay, let's do that now. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Last, Faith, last questions.
Yeah, so the last questions were actually about what would you do with the rest of your look.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to do it. So do you want starlight or candlelight?
Let's have one. Yeah, candlelight. Yeah, candlelight. Beautiful.
Let's do candlelight, yeah. So we're going to do candlelight just a little bit on...
You can take it fine.
Thank you, darling. A little bit on our cheek.
So again, I like to warm up the products, I say, and then I'll just go around here. So again, we're adding light, and this will catch the light as you're animated, you're talking, you make everyone laugh, or when you're dancing. And you can use a brush, but again, not going back and forth, I am melting in and up. And again, so you go again, I sort of made my skin taut. I sort of pull my face into different shapes so your skin is taut. Highlight, and then just do a little stripe down the nose. I'm avoiding that little thing at the people put a little gold at the bottom.
You're doing stripe down
a little, just tiny little bit.
I never do this. I'm just going to do this just because you're here.
Just because there's excess.
Yeah.
I don't like to waste the product, so excess can go anywhere. And also you could do it on the top if there's any excess. Candlelight, Cupid's bow.
Cupid's bow, okay.
And then cheek. What was I using? And also, if you're worried about lines, except Miracle Blur is a miracle.
Yeah.
And I tried it on because I was so used to my eyes watering with eyeliner. The first time I used them, I put Miracle Blur on. I didn't need it, but it smoothed out the lines. Easier application.
Much easier application. It's like a primer.
Yes.
And
that's why it's always selling out.
So what kind of blushes should we do?
I always go for like a warm terracotta, natural. Is it Katie? Oh, because we could do shimmer. If you're going out at night, I'd put one of the shimmer ones on.
All right, so we could either do a little bit of...
I thought I had mine out here.
Here, I want VB.
Yes, VB, that's my
Lady J, but
Lady
that's
J.
That's quite light.
No, I like Lady J and VB, I like for
Okay,
this.
because I do more a Smuggy.
So then, so we've got the highlighter. So then I smile to get the apples of the cheeks. So you race to find your apples, excuse my faces. Here is the fatty bit. That's where I want most of the product. There. Smile, contort your face into ridiculous jolly circular. Then I do this with my fingers.
Yeah.
Smile and brush up.
Oh, okay. I like that idea. Smile and brush up.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's flat.
Yeah.
And it's melting and moving up. And then without more product, just on there, so it's balanced. You don't have a big moon forehead.
Yeah, I do like putting blusher on my forehead. I
Yeah.
put quite a lot on actually.
I'm getting quite hot, so you seen that one? Yeah. And lips. Again, you can use VB, can't you?
Yeah, we could do a bit of BB.
And I tell you what I'm really into. I saw Ludwig on. She was wearing like a sort of a mustardy lip. I said, I'm going to be
Mustard?
Yes, sort of. She's called it the mustard lip. There's a brilliant makeup artist called Lucy Bridge. She did Margiela show, I think it was, and it was mustard lips. But this is sort of more
quite washing out, isn't it?
It is. So this is more of a sort of a, I'd say, a sort of 60s terracotta peachy.
Yeah.
So when you've got the dark eyes, I like a nude lip.
Yeah, me too, totally. I don't like. We could even take some Katie Shear shimmer
Over the top.
But do you like? So we could do that.
Yes.
Or do you like a shimmer or do you like a matte when you do?
I think to enhance your lips is like nice to add a shimmer. Ooh, I like all these colours.
So we could do. I just try to find
Bella.
shimmer. So we could either do a Dido, or we could do a champagne shade like this, or we could do Dido, which is more pinky. I actually like to use Myco, which is a weird.
I'm gone for bunny. I like bunny because
Okay,
that's it. Also, go with your instincts, and because also on your website, matching colours is brilliant. It's infallible. It works. And that's great to have. However, what you're drawn to, and I think that is what's going to complement you, your face, and your skin tones. So pout forward. And I'm actually putting the shimmer, the bunny, just in the middle of my lips.
Okay.
And if I was you, I'd put so try and get the top of your lips here. So if you come in here.
Yeah.
So also try and get the shimmer over. So where the light is catching, you can do a little bit of shimmer there as well. So, but lift your finger up. So if you put it on the edge, shall I just show you? I'll do it with my finger if you don't mind.
Show. Like here?
No, like there. Just
okay.
And I mean, you've got beautiful full lips, but if you don't, like me, then you just that's and it just enhances your pout a little bit.
Great.
Gosh, glamorous.
Alright, so we're nearly done, and then I always take the last of bunny or sheer shimmer, and I just get that glow.
Absolutely, yeah. Use all the products, wisely. I mean, don't just.
We use all of it.
Yeah.
Use all of it. Whatever's left on
So
your
again,
hand.
actually, just face.
Finish it off. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just blend, and that's why I like using fingers because the warmth really makes the product sink in. So it's not sitting. It's really sort of natural and soft.
But I think that's what we, I think most people who buy from us like the fact that it's all cream and you're doing it. But I just noticed how much more Florrie is warming it up even more in her hand. So that's my final
Back
look.
of your hand. Your hand is your palette. Your hand palette. Yeah. So now I'm just looking at myself, and then because I always find on photo shoots, it's always the third picture that the makeup is really infused into the skin.
Yeah.
And now I've seen myself all done. I've just picked up some more candlelight, and I just want to add a little bit more.
Oh, okay. So you're going back in.
Yeah, just.
You're going to go back in. So you're going back in up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that.
And also, I'm going to put a little bit under. We haven't done anything with brows this time.
No, we haven't.
But
we have no mascara, for God's sake.
No, I know.
Okay, let's.
But
just do
I went through a
mascara.
stage of not wearing mascara because I was allergic to it all. But you can do that. You
Right,
can dye your lashes.
Yeah. Are
I'm
you
just
still
putting a highlight
allergic to
under
it? Do you want to use
And not your one, I'm not.
lash?
But then also, this is not your product, but I curl because my eyelashes are straight and go down.
Yeah, okay.
Yours are fuller. I curl mine.
Yeah. Before you put it on.
Yeah. So
I'm just
I'll
going to
pull
go
up
straight in.
Pulse, pulse, pulse.
Pulse, yes, pulse.
Yeah.
So
it's not just one clamp. You pulse, you don't get that bend, and it's worth investing in a really good pair of eyelash curlers. These ones are. Can't remember his name. Kevin.
Ocon.
Yeah.
Ocon.
I think mine's
Okay. So when you say pulse, I go in and I just shimmy and pull out.
Yeah, but I
That's
saw
my-
that. Yes, the wiggle into the roots and then draw through.
Okay.
And then again, I pull my eyebrows up. So when you're wiggling in, you can feel the pressure against the brush, then flick. Look at the length of that already. And then I do a few more with the tip of the brush. And
on the lower lash?
No, the top lash, and I just pull it out sideways to wing it out a bit more. Just that's the shape of my lash. You don't know. I think you've got most of the length of your lash in the middle of your lashes, but I like to pull it out at the edge here and bounce it into the root. I like to bounce into the roots at the bottom. I don't like to pull it through the lower lashes because I don't like sort of spidery long lashes.
Oh, okay. All right. So you bounce in the root whereas I pull it out. So let me just. Yeah, I know what you mean about bouncing.
So again,
in the
taut,
roots.
so I can really get the brush into the roots, especially if your lashes aren't black. You don't want to have lighter roots because that stunts the length of the lashes.
Gotcha.
And if you've got blonde lashes, try and pull it over the top as well, and that's something you have to practice. And then again, I'm going to bounce. Yeah.
All right. Any other questions, Faith?
I mean, that's about it, really.
Great. So
I
our
guess
final looks. Let's just show our final looks off. So I'll just show what I've done. So I have used the
So look
what
at
we
the
use.
beautiful highlight on the skin. I love that.
It makes such a those last bits. So I used Faith as my base, and then I used Cherose as the black, having done the brown a little bit as well. And then I went in with some VB on my lip and my cheek, and then I did bunny over the top, and then finished off with some candlelight.
And you also had Levy in your inner corner, so you've got the light. Yes,
exactly. My
I think
goodness.
I've got everything on.
And here we have a mess, but it's worth it. Yeah.
But I think also we don't look as if we look natural. We look ourselves. We've got a glow. I think it's very modern. We've got eyes that are sultry, but they're still our eyes.
Yeah.
And it's fun to do, and it's easy.
That's great. Thank you so much for coming on.
My pleasure.
Hope that you picked some things up from that. I enjoyed doing it so much. And leave your questions in the bottom if you have further questions.
And I shall help to answer too.
All right.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. Bye.